Dear students, good afternoon. Today in this video lecture, we will discuss about the mechanisms of filtration. In the previous lecture of the filtration, we have discussed regarding the definition of filtration, types of filtration, and the various factors on which the filtration depends. In this video lecture, we will focus on the various mechanisms on which this process, this unit operation filtration depends or works. So as you are looking here, so there are four mechanisms on which the filtration depends or works. The first mechanism is straining, second is impingement, third is entanglement, followed by the attractive forces. Out of these four mechanisms, the first three mechanisms, these are basically related with the separation of all the solid contents, means the unwanted materials which has to be separated out from the medium. The medium should be liquid and the separation, the contents which has to be separated, it is in the form of the solids. Means the straining, impingement and entanglement, these first three mechanisms are generally related or concerned with the separation of the solid material from the liquid. But the last one, that is the attractive forces, this mechanism is generally related with the separation of the solid content, but not from the liquid medium, but from the air or the gas. So if you want to remove the solid contents from the air, then this process is also called as the filtration. Now coming to the first mechanism, that is straining. So what is straining? Straining also called as sieving. The concept of sieving is, as in this diagram, the surface, the perforated surface which is drawn here, it is considered as the filter medium, and the pores which are present in this surface, these are acts as the pores of that particular filter medium. The concept of the straining is just like the sieving. सीविंग का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या होता है कि सीविंग में सिर्फ वही पार्टिकल सेपरेट होंगे, वही सॉलिड पार्टिकल सेपरेट होंगे जिनका पार्टिकल साइज पोर साइज से बड़ा हो, एंड दोज पार्टिकल्स whose size is less than the pore size, they will pass through the surface. So it is the simple concept of the sieving. So in that case, we can separate the particles or the unwanted solids which are present in the slurry or the feed, right? In second case, and second mechanism is impingement. Now what happened in impingement? Liquid or the feed containing the solids or the unwanted material which has to be separated out. So both, means liquid containing the solid should provide a certain momentum. Means the mixture of both, जो भी आपका सैंपल है या जो फीड है, उस फीड को हम एक क्लोज चैनल से फ्लो कराते हैं with certain momentum. Momentum means you have to provide the certain velocity to that particular feed in a closed channel. So at the end of this closed channel, so in this diagram there is a closed channel in which the liquid containing the unwanted solids are present and they are moving from left towards the right direction, right? But at the end of this closed channel there is a screen. The function of screen is, screen का function क्या होगा? Screen, it acts as the straining or the sieving, right? Same concept है. So in case of the screen it will separate all those solid particles whose size is greater than its pore size, right? Since the feed is in momentum, they strike at this screen with an impact. So there will be an impact between these two components, means the feed of the liquid and that particular filter media, which is in this case is a metallic screen. So once there is an impact, because of that impact, the liquid which is present in that sample, it will pass from the screen, but all the solid contents which are present in the liquid or the feed, they retain on the surface of this screen. No doubt this separation is based on the particle size of those solid particles which are present in that particular sample. So second mechanism, in this the momentum should be provided to the feed or the sample. Now in third category or the third mechanism is entanglement. According to this, there is a diagram in which the surface, the surface which are looking in this, it contains number of the perforated parts. So these perforations which are looking here, they represent the number of pores which are present on the particular filter media. So this surface represents a particular filter medium surface, but there is a modification in this filter medium, means the surface of that particular filter media is not intact as such, or it is not normal. It contains the number of fibers like structures which are present on its surface. So there are number of fibers which are present on the surface, right? Now the question is, what is the purpose of these fibers which are present on the surface of this filter media? इनका purpose क्या है? So how they are responsible for the separation of the solid contents from the liquid? The purpose is कि sample में हो सकता है कि ऐसे भी particles हों जिनका size, particle size, pore size से छोटा, right? If the particle size will be less than the pore size of the surface, then what happened? They will pass through the pores and they comes down and collected into the filtrate. But filtrate in this case will not be the pure, because it will contain those fine particles which can pass from these pores. Why? Because the particle size is very less. So the purpose of these hairs or these fibers which are present on the surface is to trap those fine particles which can pass through the pores, right? So those fine particles which are present in the slurry, they entwine. The term is entwine. Entwine means those fine particles, they trapped or fixed in those fibers. So they are not capable to pass through these pores. So finally the filtrate which will collect at the end of the process will be pure, right? The concept of these fibers is just to trap all those fine particles which are present in the particular sample or the feed of the slurry, right? And the last one is attractive forces. Attractive forces. So in the beginning I told you the first three mechanisms are generally related for the separation of the solid contents or the particles which are present in the liquid medium, right? But attractive forces, this mechanism is related with the separation of the solid contents, means the fine particles which are present in the air or the gas but not in the liquid. So if you want to separate out those contaminant, dust, fine particles which are present in air, then you have to apply the attractive forces mechanism. In this case, the mechanism followed by using a particular machine or the apparatus, and that machine is called electrostatic precipitation, right? तो डायग्राम जो यहाँ पर आपको इस समय दिख रहा है, ये डायग्राम रिप्रेजेंट करता है इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक प्रेसिपिटेटर को. Now what is that? So according to electrostatic precipitator, the first layer which are looking here, it is a pre-filter, followed by a negatively charged plate. Then there are more two plates which are fixed at their certain positions. First is called on the top side, that is called the positively charged plate, and at the bottom there is another plate and with the same charges, that is positively charged plate, and at the back side there is again a medium which is called a filter medium. It is also called as a filter, like here it is called a pre-filter. So this one also called as a filter plate or the filter medium. Now how it works, कैसे ये काम करता है? Air, if you want to purify the air, तो air में अगर dust particles present हैं, contaminants हैं, different types के microbes हैं, right? So if you want to remove all those kinds of the dust particles which are present in the particular air, इसकी applications कहाँ पर होती है? Like in different industries where such types of the air is released which contain lots of the pollutants, like in case of the coal industry. कोल इंडस्ट्री में क्या होता है, जब कोल जलता है तो जलने के बाद जो फाइन पार्टिकल्स हैं कोल्स के, दे रिलीज इनटू दैट एयर. सो बिफोर रिलीजिंग दैट एयर इनटू द सराउंडिंग, द फर्स्ट रोल इज टू प्यूरिफाई द एयर. फॉर दैट पर्पस द अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स मैकेनिज्म इट एक्ट्स इट्स रोल. सो हाउ? सो एयर फर्स्ट हैव टू पास थ्रू दिस प्री फिल्टर. सो प्री फिल्टर से पास होने के बाद the concept is clear. The impurities which are present in the larger size or the particle size of the impurity, if it is bigger, first those impurities will be separated out. Now after pre-filter, they pass through the plate which is present, which is called negatively charged plate. The concept of this plate is all the solid particles which are present in the air, which act as the contaminants, they get negatively charged. So after passing or when they comes in contact with this negatively charged plate, they convert or they become negatively charged, right? So once they convert into negatively charged particles, they come into the middle section of this precipitator, right? So they comes in contact with both the plates which are positively charged. So negatively charged particles, after passing through this plate, they move towards positively charged particles and they trap here. And the air now it will become free from all those such types of the particles, and the fresh air it will pass through the last medium which is acts as again the filter medium. You can say it as a post filter, right? So after filtration, what we will get? The fresh air, so which is free from all those dust, contaminants, pollutants which are present initially in the air, right? So these are the four mechanisms on the basis of which we can separate out the solid contents or the solid particles from the medium. So medium in the first three case is liquid, but medium in the last one, that is attractive forces, is gas